Alright, I'm just recording now.
Like, go for it.
So let's talk about kinks. Let's have that be the topic.
That's gonna be our opening
Well,
topic.
what was
John.
your first kink?
My
what was the
first?
what was the first thing where you're like, oh, that does it for me?
Oh shit! Damn, John, I can't even think of one.
Billy's old.
Like I'm
Yeah.
kind of old. You
Yeah.
guys start and come back to me.
Like mine was anime girls. Anime girls was definitely a kink for me. I'll admit it.
Like honestly, it was probably anime, like some sort of.
My
cartoon
first
shit,
crush was
like,
Dark Magician Girl.
Yeah, probably some kind of hentai kind of thing.
Oh no! Like the oldest memory I could think of at the moment would be like I used to always want to get the chick from Zoe 101 and.
Is that why you relate to Nickelodeon girls so much?
Yeah, no, John, you don't even know. Like,
Oh fuck.
I
Okay,
fucking love Zoe
which girl
101.
from Zoe 101?
The fucking main one, and then
Nah,
Victoria
fuck her.
Justice.
Not
when
Zoe.
She was added on it.
Absolutely,
Victoria Justice was great.
No, like I fucking love. Like like blonde chicks do it for me. Like especially like cowgirl blonde chicks, and she had that fucking southern. Oh shit. But no, and then Victoria Justice came out. I'm like, oh hey girl. Fun fact about Victoria Justice: she actually went to school across the street from me. She went to Cleveland High School.
Bullshit. She went to
Valley.
Cleveland High School.
Not even lying. She went to Cleveland High School.
Bullshit. She went to Cleveland High School.
Like I'm not. My buddy sat behind her in class.
Damn, that's weird.
Like it a little bit, but not like bad weird.
Like I
Like
mean,
we live in the valley is like it's common.
like I don't realize like how like common the valley actually is.
But no, yeah, I used to like beat my shit to like imagine it having threesomes with like this cast of Zoe 101.
I guess I told you that already. I'm gonna say it again anyways.
What?
Like before I knew what porn was,
Yeah.
I used to go on YouTube and look up Naruto hentai. And it would
Man,
just be like mildly etchy like images.
Yeah.
Like them in bikinis and shit, like, oh yeah, this is the shit right here.
See, John, when I was like discovering myself on that level, like YouTube didn't even exist.
Oh no, you wanna hear a fucking beautiful one? This is actually a great story.
Okay, tell me this story.
So there is this place called App Planet, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was pretty much like an app marketplace, but it had all the illegal apps.
Okay.
And like they were like just basically paid versions, but they were free. It was this one app and it was titled Cinema or some shit like that. Like that was like like that was kind of the name for it. It was just called Cinema.
Yeah.
And there were some girls in the picture and like they were like in like their underwear and I'm like, this is interesting. I wonder what this is about, right?
Yeah.
I clicked on it and it was just you would open the app and there'd just be random porn.
That's weird.
That was my first like time finding real porn. Because it was just a random app on this illegal app marketplace, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
No, when I was growing up, when I was like 12, I was one of the first kids with a flip phone back in the day,
Oh no!
and I remember having to sit there for like a minute for like one picture of porn to load in.
Man, I had a fucking walkie-talkie.
That's pretty dope. I had a walkie-talkie at one point.
Like, would you go on the walkie-talkie and be like, "What are you wearing over?" and just see if anyone would respond?
Like it was my stepdad on the other end, but I had to check in with when
Did
I
you
left
ask him what he
school.
was
You
wearing?
should have asked him.
I did not.
Like, yo, what you wearing right now?
Over.
Over.
You gotta say over.
He said over. Oh man, I almost like. You ever listen to people talking? You're just like, man, I just had a really fucked up thought, especially for like the context of who just said it.
You're like, yeah, all the time, all the fucking time.
So I was listening. Like, we have some people who come in the store and just kind of hang out, and I was listening to this, huh?
Like us.
Kind of, yeah, but like other people, not us, like just weirdos who I don't talk to. But I was listening to this one chick. She was telling like. She's real weird, but she's like I'm an artist and therefore I'm weird, so just kind of deal with it. I'm like, whatever, fuck you, bitch.
No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up. You just don't know better. But she was like, the topic of middle school came up, and like I was just telling them how I was kind of like a shithead in middle school, and she was like, yeah, I was just this weird kid. Like, I used to like go up to people and like start licking their blood if they got like cut or something. I'm like,
Whoa.
Fucking STDs.
How do you start that? Like, how you just gonna casually be like, yeah, you still lick people's blood, no big deal.
That's what I'm saying. But let me transition to this into my fucked up stupid ass brain. I'm like, this girl went from fucking licking people's blood, and then I'm like, you know what? I bet there's people who lick her blood now. And then I was like, no, stop it,
Billy. No, what's wrong with you?
Stop it, you fucking idiot! Like
that's pretty gross.
Like,
okay,
I thought it was pretty gross immediately, and I was like, what the fuck, you idiot! Don't think these things. I didn't voice this thought to them, but I thought it, and I was disgusted with myself.
So is that one of your kinks, Billy?
Not at all.
Blood licking?
God, I am very squeamish when it comes to blood. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to, like, be near that shit. Blood is not my jam.
Serious thing, Devin.
Or what was your question, Devin?
What was my question? Fuck.
I don't know. You just
like you said real talk, and then I felt bad.
Yeah, you said real talk, and I thought you were gonna ask if we were into blood.
No, what? No, fuck that.
I don't know, motherfucker. You was the one who said real talk.
Oh, before you knew what like an actual blowjob was, were you the kid that fucking got like a fan and put it up against your dick and tried to get off?
Like I'm.
like did you guys do that?
Like, I've never heard of that before.
You've never heard of that?
Like,
I have never heard of that before.
Idea what a blowjob was since I was like 8.
Oh, okay.
But like, I've definitely stuck my dick up next to a fan and just kind of let it blow in the wind, just for funsies. Like I've stuck my dick up to the pool jet. Like I stuck my dick.
Oh no!
Over the place.
You know what you used to do?
What?
When you went to the DVD rental place, you know there was that little curtain right there for that adult section.
Yeah.
You used to peek underneath it, didn't you? You used to peek underneath like what's in there.
I've never been to a movie place that had a section like that because Hollywood Video didn't, and neither did Blockbuster.
Oh no! I went to like those like
the ghetto
like
ones.
private one.
Yeah.
Like on Corbin and Parthenia, there used to be one right there next to the gas station. I
remember this one.
That's where I used to rent from.
Now, you want to know where I got my porn? Real talk. When I was like 10, 11, like I started going to Chinatown, and I always would ask my mom, I'm like, Mom, let me get like $20 to go to Chinatown with. And my mom was like, sure, it's fucking $20, whatever. So I would go there and I would spend it all on porn. I would spend like $15 on porn because I had this dude who like didn't. Porn. Huh?
I've never actually bought porn.
See, like at 10, 11, like Expo. The internet wasn't as like easy access as it is nowadays.
Yeah.
Arguably, I was probably older. I was probably like 12, 13. But fairly young, like middle school days. So I have this homie. His name was Ed. He owned a store. Well, he worked at a place down in Chinatown. And this dude used to sell porn, and my buddy knew him. This dude used to try to sell us literally everything. Like if we needed it, we could get it from him. He would try to get us to like buy prostitutes from him. He's like $100, man, down the street. I got you. Just let me know.
Billy, you're fucking bullshitting me.
I'm not bullshitting you at all right now. Okay, so he had this binder with fucking like the the front and back cover of this fucking porno. So we're just flipping through it, and
you just be like, oh, that one looks pretty good.
Pretty much, that's pretty much the way it was. It was like, oh, this one looks pretty good. Let's go with this one, and then he'd pop it in for a second to make sure the DVD worked. But like, there's a dark side to Ed's life. Ed used to sell child porn. That is eventually what he went to jail for. But tell me why, like, as like a 11, 12, 13-year-old, I remember flipping through this book, and I remember getting, like, I'm like, hold up, that girl is my age. What the fuck? And, like, I stopped there for a second.
This story went really dark.
What the fuck? Like, why? Like, I looked at Ed. I'm like, Ed, who buys this? He's like, you'd be so surprised. I was like, no fucking way, dude. Like, me and him had like, that's when I learned the world was fucked up. Probably like in that moment, that's when I learned the world was fucked up. He's like
porn teaches you a lot of things.
He's like, cause like yeah, he had like fucking animal shit and like whatever, and then he
had literally anything you were looking for.
Yeah, he was like he had the fucking anime, like he had some Dragon Ball Z fucking Goku fucking bowling nonsense, like he had it all. But like I remember scrolling past that fucking thing and be like, dude, like what the fuck? Like that girl doesn't look like she's having a good time. Like, cause like I had an idea of what that was like and knew it was wrong, but like on a cerebral level, like I was like truly disgusted. I was like, what the fuck? And like,
oh fuck, I shouldn't have my Facebook open. It's fine. The
yeah,
podcast
so,
is gonna be fun.
like, and I like looking back on it, I should have known Ed was a shady dude because, like, one, I'm like 13 and you're sitting here selling us porno.
But at the same time, you're like, Ed's hooking it up.
Prostitutes and fucking firearms and drugs and shit. But whatever. That's like we're past that. Like, I'm older now. I'm an adult, and it's whatever. But man, I remember the first porno I ever bought from him. Take a while, guess what the name was?
Backyard Sluts 9.
Nah, but close. Devin, you want to take a shot in the dark on this one?
Backyard Slut 7.
Nah, hold on. Let Devin take a shot. You're not too far off. Let me just tell you that one.
Girls Next Door and What They Do For You.
Nope, but that sounds dope. No, it was called Big Titty Anal Whores.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like,
wanna know
that
what the
sounds like
second one I bought was?
I don't want to know. After Big Titty Anal Whores is the start.
Big Titty Anal Whores was the first porno. The second one was Bukkake.
That's a good second one.
Your boy at like 11, 12 years old was like, nah, like I need to see these bitches turn into glazed donuts. I remember exactly what Ed told me when I picked out that one. He's like, oh man, dude, you raunchy. I was like, what? What's that mean? I've never even heard this word. So I had to go home and find out what the word raunchy meant. And your boy has never been the same since. I think my cousin low-key stole my porn, by the way. Because, like, I had those hidden in, like, an old Disney VHS tape. And one day she was in charge of cleaning those out of the room. And then, like, I went through those boxes, and that porn was not in the boxes anymore. So my cousin may have stole Big Titty Anal Whores and
like,
the Bukkake.
They might have just thrown it away. Like, Billy shouldn't be having this.
Like, that's probably a more realistic situation, but I think
Billy likes to think that she stole it and was, like, into it.
It's really funny to me to think that's the alternative option. I'm like, you fucking bitch.
You're a bit raunchy yourself, too. That's what you're thinking. Like, I'm the raunchy one. You're the raunchy one.
That's not what I'm trying to think about this individual.
Yo, you ever had a cousin that, like, you're not that related to that you would fuck?
No.
Like, I got one cousin that, like, I'm, like, really distant off of. That I find... It's 2 a.m. I'll say this.
Do it.
I'm not gonna say any, like, particular ones, but there's one who's, like, not really related, but still in the family, that I didn't know I was related to for the longest.
Yeah.
Like, now that I know that I'm related, I'm like, nah. Also, I found out she's kind of a bitch, but that's a different story.
No, I had an awkward situation where I reconnected with a cousin through Facebook. And then, like, one of my homies just started, because it was, like, on the wall. And then one of my homies came in, he's like, dude, your cousin's hot. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I'm not trying to have that conversation. How are you
going to say that? How are you just going to say that?
Like, how are you just going to pop up on my wall and just put my cousin on blast like this, you fucking asshole?
Can I go back to a thing you said earlier, Billy?
Yes.
When you were talking about the different kinds of porn, the ones that you mentioned was a Dragon Ball parody one. Yeah. Like, have you ever looked up, like, a certain franchise, like, what kind of porn they got? Rule 34?
I've Rule 34 so much shit because I love that argument that there's porn of it exists.
But, like, have you legitimately, like, tried, like, I really want to watch How to Get Fucked, like, because that's me right there. Like, I want to see that.
Like, I probably did when I was younger because those were, like, the people I looked up to, but...
Like, you're, like, that one rabbit from,
I'm like, I just need to see this.
From Space Jam? Lola?
Lola.
Oh,
she's not from Space Jam. She's from Looney Tunes, you ignorant slut.
But like, no, her version from Space Jam.
When the fuck was she in Looney Tunes before but Space Jam?
She was, like, in that reboot-ass, bitch-ass fucking Looney Tunes.
But nah, they gave her way too many curves. They knew what the fuck they were doing. That's furbait as fuck.
It's true.
Like that's a real furbait.
That's the definition of furbait. Like,
you could tell whoever designed her was like, he wanted to fuck that.
He's like, I fap to this on the weekends.
Hey, John, did you get that fun fact that all hentai is based off of fucking Scrooge McDuck?
Yeah, I got that. It's fine, though.
Hold on, Loki, did you see the curves he put on that mouse, though?
Like, I saw. I would like that mouse really thick as fuck.
Like, I could not fathom fucking beating off to something I drew. Like, I can't fathom. That doesn't sound appealing.
Actual fun fact.
I don't know, like, that, like, not to kink shame in any way, but, like, that's just not my jam, and I have trouble wrapping my mind around like, yes, I drew this, and now I'm gonna beat my dick to it.
Actual fun fact: we went to Anime Expo. Me, Ivan, our friend George, and our friend Kenny. Kenny wanted to go to this one specific hentai artist panel for some reason. And one of the questions was like, "Hey, you ever jerk off to your own material?" And he was like, "Hey man, how am I gonna know that I did a good job on it or not? Like just casual as fuck like that. Like how am I gonna know?"
Like, how am I gonna know? Like,
What fucking weirded me out was he had a wife and kids.
So
like I don't know why. Like that was just like, how are you gonna make
you
hentai
can have
for
a wife
living
and
just
kids
have...
and absolutely still fucking make
Like
hentai.
how are you gonna tell your kids that though? Like kids would be like, "What do you do for work, Dad?" Like, I draw this girl getting fucked by some old fat dude.
Like,
and guys
there's
jerk
worse
off
professions. I don't know.
Yeah. Like it's a like, dude has a job. If dude can pay for kids fucking school and food, like, good for him. Get
Like
his
I said,
kids used to it.
As long as you're not like taking advantage of something, like I'm not gonna kink shame you, honestly.
Yeah.
But like if you're like into fucking like little kids or like retarded people, not to call them not to say retarded.
Billy, we're gonna get like in
fashion.
trouble on our first podcast.
Like I'm not trying to say retarded is in like a negative term. It's I misspoke. I don't know.
Like I don't care.
Like I'm not the most PC person.
Like I don't care. I just wanted to talk aggressive. Shit.
But anyway, but like you know what I mean. Like as long as you're not trying to take advantage of somebody's like situation, like I'm not gonna kink shame you. Like who the fuck am I to tell you what you should be doing behind closed doors, right?
So
I guess outside.
As long as we're gonna talk about kink shaming, can we settle a debate real quick?
No. Sure, let's do this.
Are cat ears furry or not? Because I've discussed with actual furries, and they've agreed that it's not furry. But anyone else I've talked to
it's
says
furry adjacent. Like
it's barely like it's like close, but if it's just cat ears, it doesn't count.
Like
it's pretty furry, John.
Like it's just cat ears.
Like I want to say no, but that's because like as a person who recently found out he may be into cat ears.
Like if it was like a week ago, you've been like, nah, it's furry. But now that you're into the cat ears, you're like, you know what? Let's not jump to conclusions.
No, like I wouldn't have necessarily said it, but like, because I can't figure out why I think that's kind of hot. But I'm like
it's not about trying to figure it out. Like I don't know why.
Like I know. As a human, I kind of like to try and figure out why things are the way they are. I feel
Devin just wants to talk shit about me.
Devin's just trying to kink shame. I would not say that it's furry.
Like I'm on the strongest side.
But I also can't figure out why it's hot. So
like
if
I still be my meat.
Fucking protect me,
Devin. I feel like you're not wholeheartedly into this right now.
I'm wholeheartedly into this talk about how John.
Are you playing League right now?
Why the fuck would I play League? Fuck League.
What are you playing then, Devin?
I don't know. Fucking know.
Devin, okay. Let's try to get our viewers to try to understand your side of the coin a bit.
What's my side of the coin?
Well, you're a demisexual.
Yes.
Like I don't want to say that's weird, but it's one of the offshoot sexualities.
Like it's not weird. It's just not like usual.
It's not one of the the main three.
The quote unquote defaults.
Yeah, it's not a default.
Yeah.
So let's.
You just lost like all of Tumblr, by the way.
Tumblr can like go fuck themselves. They already like called us on our privilege and our misogyny.
Like that's what we're here
like
for.
As soon as we said kink, they're like, no.
Like we got John, who's like the full on anime weeb. You got Devin, the demisexual, and you got me, like the borderline racist asshole.
Like I feel like that's a good combination.
Like that's a perfect makeup. So Devin, let's just kind of give the people a little taste of what's your world like. What are kinks to a demisexual?
Same shit, different day. Like my kinks aren't that different. It's just
he doesn't experience them as often.
Yeah, like to use your cat ears thing.
Yeah.
Cat ears on John, nothing for me. Cat ears on Jerry, nothing for me. Cat ears on Sabrina, nothing for me. Cat ears on Maggie, yeah, I like that a bit more.
See, that's kind of where I'm at, because like
it's very much the person.
People. It is okay, so it's just because I understand the aspect that it is very much the connection you make with people more so than it's like a physical attraction, correct?
Yes.
So how much, like, out of curiosity, does physical attraction play into it?
Like on a
Like,
percentage.
Because like you wouldn't identify as like you wouldn't identify in essence that you would like dudes, right? For the most part. Like,
I've never been attracted to a dude, but I wouldn't say no to trying if I met the right guy.
That makes sense. Because I dated a demisexual. My ex was a demisexual. We never really went down that road because like it just honestly it just never came up. It wasn't that good of a relationship, to be honest. But then the girl who I was interested almost immediately after also identified as a demisexual, but she identified as a demi-asexual, where she was like, yeah, I don't really find attraction to anybody in particular, but I'm interested in who they are as a person, and I'm attracted to that.
Okay. That's not demisexual then, because the very essence of being demisexual is that it's a sexual attraction.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. See that, but that's kind of where I was trying to touch on. Like, is that such a thing? Like, can you be something demisexual? Like, can you be a straight demisexual? Like, or is it like I'm a what's the word? Again, I don't know. I can't remember the word gay. Like, I'm only into I would be only into dudes, but I'm only into dudes' personalities or something. I don't know.
Like, yeah, you can have different sexualities, but I wouldn't. If you're asexual, I would say that that's it. You're asexual. You don't have any interest in sex at all.
Okay.
Because that's what it means.
Yeah, like asexual is pretty straightforward. But yeah, it threw me off, and I always thought it was kind of weird that she said that. But to piss off all the Tumblr peoples again, like she told me it was like it was a Tumblr thing. Like, or she didn't tell me it was a Tumblr thing. I just knew she was very into Tumblr, and I picked up that it was probably a Tumblr thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's this one
time. Not to say we hate everybody on Tumblr. Tumblr,
like no, fuck Tumblr. If you're on Tumblr, get out of here.
Yo, I'm on Tumblr, bitch. Like I literally have Tumblr open right now.
Like I have Tumblr too, but I only use it for porn.
Like John, know your audience. Fuck.
I only use Tumblr for porn. Like it's not a joke. You can check half the blogs I follow. They all just post porn.
Like John, I 100% believe you on that, but that's really.
Anyways, on to the more important matters. This whole conversation has brought up a very interesting ideology that I always think about from time to time. I was at the barbershop one day, like a long time ago, getting a haircut. And I was waiting to get my haircut. And this guy was just venting his life story to this dude. And he's like, yeah, my friend's like getting turned to a woman. But he was like, I'm still attracted to girls. I'm just like, I want to be a woman. And that always interested in me to think about. Like to think of a transsexual where it's like, no, I still like girls. It's just I identify as a girl.
Okay. So what's your question?
That's an interesting thing.
Like it's just like you would think that if you like were transsexual that you identify as a girl, you'd be attracted to guys.
No, that's because not all girls are attracted to guys.
That's why like that thought process opened my eyes a little bit more.
Yeah.
For most people who have like a small mindset similar to mine, they would automatically just assume.
Yeah. So, like Drew Carey show, not to sound old, but the Drew Carey showed his brother in that show was a crossdresser, but he was into women. So that like I was able to separate that long time ago. I was like, yeah, he likes to dress as women, that's fine, whatever. He likes women. That's like Drew Carey show, ahead of its time, y'all. Touching on them real topics.
We were talking
like
about
Devin,
kinks.
Can I be a demisexual? Because there's a part of me that always kind of like was like, yeah, like I get more off on people's personalities than like the whole like love.
Like you can be whatever you want to be.
I know, but I don't know enough about the demisexual culture to where I would be like, yo, I'm this.
So what is your question?
Like okay, how about we do this?
It's a very
how about we ask this? How do you go from separating yourself to either I'm just a dude who doesn't want to fuck random chicks to I identify as demisexual? Like where is that line at?
That's a good question. I like
because there's like because like I go back to that whole debate of there are people who are actually bisexual and you know find attraction for both sides, and then there are those people who are like I'm straight but I also kind of like the other gender like sometimes. Like that's where I'm like, you're not bisexual.
Those ones are fluid. That's what fluid is.
Like I'm talking
Yeah.
about fake bisexuals.
Okay, that's not the
Like
word you use though.
I got what you were trying to say, but the description
Like
you gave was a fluid.
you know my words are bad.
Like we know. But Devin, the way he worded that question sounded real good. So let's go with that.
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
How do you differentiate between I'm just not an asshole who doesn't like fucking random girls to I am demisexual and I only find attraction to this emotional connection?
You don't want to just fuck random girls. That not wanting to fuck random people isn't necessarily a sexuality thing. That's just like I don't want to fuck random people.
Yeah.
Like John, you don't want to fuck random people, but I wouldn't say that you are only attracted to people for their personality.
Well, here, let me shed some light more on why I sometimes think this, because like the way I view it is friends are the only difference between like a romantic relationship and just friendship is sex. This is the way I viewed it for my personal self, and that is what stops me from like, yeah, just wanting to fuck everything and be like, no, like these are for special people who I've made this special bond with. Like, well, what's the word I'm looking for? But essentially that, like, it's like this is something like this is an act I only really want to do with people who I've built this special bond with, because I've kind of put it on a pedestal, the act in itself, because I feel most of our culture has kind of just doled down what sex is and its importance to a relationship. Feel free to chime in on that.
Hold up. Okay, I'm
processing.
Like that was a lot of information to throw out.
Even You're right. Like, no, like it takes a bit of processing time.
Is there a way that you could word it differently?
I'm positive there is, but from my perspective, I can't picture one at the moment. Like I feel like I'm just gonna end up wording it the same way again. It's like, so it's hard to explain because I haven't had enough romantic partners to be like, yo, this is why we ended up here. Because like I don't really date people either, because I don't like most people's, but the people who I do end up liking, I'm like, fuck, like I'm enamored, like.
Yeah.
And usually it's after hanging out with them and getting to know them to a certain extent, and then I'm like, you know what, like this person's really cool, like I kind of want to pursue more with this person. Or is that just regular relationships? Like,
no, that's not regular relationships. That's each person takes relationships differently. There's people that just want to fuck around. There's people that want to make a strong relationship. There's people that make relationships based off fucking. If you're asking the demisexual question still, my answer I think is, do you go to a bar, see a pretty man or woman, think, oh, they're attractive, I would like to fuck them, I would like to go straight and just fuck them? Or do you think, oh yeah, that person's attractive, hey, let's go talk? Maybe. Because
that's where it gets weird, because it's kind of both. It's like I see, like if I see an attractive person, like
if it's scenario, both, then it's the one. It's the not demi, because you still have the feelings of a not demisexual. Like, okay. Like if I went out with you guys and I saw an attractive person, I'm like, oh, hey, they're attractive, and I would just go about my day, and I would have no like, I have zero desire. Like, okay. Sabrina's an attractive person. I have no desire, like, anything with that.
Because yeah, the way I've always looked at it, it's like, okay, that person's cute. I could see myself fucking them, and like that seems like the concept of it might seem fun, but like if say that person approached me and was like, hey, you want to go fuck, even if I've had that mind state, it's not like I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, I don't know this chick, like that's not like, nah. And you kind of just turned me off by approaching me in such a manner. So it's usually like, yeah, I would want to approach them and have a conversation and see what they're like a little bit. But
that initial goes back to your power thing, where you don't want to be approached, you want to approach them and make the first move.
I feel like I worded it poorly on that one.
Okay.
Because, like, that may be a thing as well. But no, like, say I approached him and because, like, I would always approach with the intent to have a conversation, not with, like I've never approached someone and be like, yo, let's go fuck, or something like that. But yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, if they approach me in that manner, like, I wouldn't, even if I thought they were attractive and, like, I kind of wanted to have sex with them, I wouldn't necessarily be like, yes, let's go do that thing.
Yeah.
But no, like, you're probably right. I'm probably just straight and overthinking my life.
Yeah, darn straight cis white male.
We
Yeah,
really
they're-
need to check our
Right.
privilege before we get called on it.
Like, I checked my privilege once on a BuzzFeed. On BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed's
website.
like, how much privilege do you have?
No, like, there's legit a privilege. I was not privileged at all. I was like at like 25%.
Guarantee,
not
guarantee I'm hitting 50.
You're not wrong.
So
Like-
we were talking about kinks.
We were. So let's
Well, real quick, last interjection.
Let's go.
Go for it.
Labels are labels. You choose your own labels. Other people don't choose labels for you. If you think you are something, then claim to be that. And if you think, like, Billy, you say you're a vegetarian, someone might say, no, you're vegan, you're a pescatarian, whatever offshoots of those.
Yeah.
But you think of yourself as this, so that's what you are. And if people aren't going to respect that, then fuck them.
That's a respectable standpoint, because yeah, like, I claim to be straight edge. My life is, to an extent, I wouldn't say I live around that title, but like, that title comes up often enough to where it's like people kind of associate with me, more so the vegetarian one. But the vegetarian one, to an extent, is an offshoot of me being straight edge, or if not an outcome of it.
Yeah. Like, I'm not
Anyways,
advertising, oh, I'm a demisexual.
Yeah.
Don't even try to fuck me. I'm just like, nah, me. Like, if it comes up, if people are asking, like,
Yeah.
when we play Truth or Truth, and the question comes up, I'm like, this is what I feel.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's just like, nah, I'm Devin. Like, fuck you guys.
That, I respect that.
Like, I think
like
that's
that.
a really good way of putting it.
I
like-
dig that.
I'll admit, I'm a huge asshole. And if I feel like someone's just on some Tumblr bullshit, I will, like, be like, I don't know. But if they can, like, stick to it and be like, yes, this is how I am, and I'm like, alright, I respect that then.
Yeah. Like, that's why it's like difficult. It was difficult to answer your question earlier of
No, that makes sense.
how do you find the bullshitters. It's like, everything is bullshit. Labels are bullshit. The very idea of it is bullshit, and you shouldn't need a label to go on into your daily life and do all these things. You shouldn't be labeled by others. But
Yeah.
when people are looking for a label, you are the determining factor. Like, you are yourself.
But Devin, I just want to be accepted by my fellow peers, and finding the people who identify with the same labels I do. Help me with this.
There's
Okay,
this
so
one
then
thing.
then you think that you need labels because you think that labels are what make your friend group. So label
Because,
yourself
yeah.
and use them.
It's because I got fucked up self-image.
Like,
Not even that. It's just like labels. Not to get. You guys are going super deep into my territory with this conversation. This is
we're
like
hitting a little too close to home.
no. This is my brain like 24/7.
Let's do it. Like, that's what we're trying. Devin, you were quiet for a minute, so we had to bring you up in this.
Labels.
Like, I want to know you more, Devin. I want to know Devin.
Labels
I wanna
of
fuck your
sexuality are the exact same as labels of religion. They mean nothing. It's all just ideas, nonsensical bullshit that doesn't change the actual world that we live in, other than your thought process and how you perceive the world and how others choose to perceive the world. You can choose whatever label you want. Other people might say, no, you're this, no, you're this, no, you're that. But if you need a label, if you need a religion to validate yourself, then you are using it as a crutch in my experience. And until you can put up with yourself without labels, then you're going to keep using those crutches, whatever they may be, and you're not going to be able to further yourself without them. If if something comes down to if you're trying to get an advancement in your job, if you're trying to get an advancement in a relationship, if you're just trying to even draw better, but you are labeling yourself with anything, then you're holding yourself back by using that crutch.
Okay. Like that.
Like, no, that's like the
legit.
perfect way to describe it.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Like, there's one last
I'm
thing
gonna
I want
dwell
to
on
talk
that one
about.
for a bit. Go for it, John.
Just real quick, like, because it's like one of those like things that confuses me. I want to say like it's a philosophical debate. But I had this one friend who identified as non-binary, so they did not have
no gender. Yeah.
Yeah, but what confused me is I'm gonna say it the correct way. They said they were gay, which in turn would give hint to some kind of gender identification.
Yes, I think they were trying
to just give you something to label it as.
Because when you make an absence, you can't have a or B.
Yeah.
Like O blood can't give to A or B blood, right? Like whatever that, I don't know.
I think O blood is universal, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. you can't make something from nothing.
Yeah.
If you want to go down the left path or the right path, you can't choose the middle path. So in saying that they're non-binary, they are relinquishing not a sexuality, but those terms. Like, you can't say you're necessarily gay, straight, or lesbian because you aren't identifying as one of those sex groups. And I'm sure there's another term that I don't know or can't think of that would have fit what they were trying to explain. But I assume they were trying to say that they enjoy the same
like
gender that they
females.
were born with.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Okay.
Because people view them as a female. They don't like you immediately meet this person, you're like, you're a chick.
It's to help others, kind of.
That
just
yeah,
be like,
that definitely makes sense.
You view me as this, so I'm gonna kind of just throw you a bone.
Yeah.
Here,
it's a simpler version of the rabbit hole that is sexuality and.
Like, I always felt like an asshole because I had
to
use because I had to
like
use
an asshole going into the topic because I'm like,
because I had to use the pronouns they and them. That's what fucked me up because I felt like my grammar was off. So like instinctually I was just like I want to say she, but that's
it's definitely
wrong.
Something that you need to get used to. Like my friend Tori that I was telling you guys about is non-binary, and it comes up often that anyone in the group will say she, and they such a sweetheart won't make a big deal about it like other people will be like, down with cis white people, fuck them all, death to them all, but like she's such a sweetheart, she just lets it pass. But when you do use the pronouns they definitely recognize it, and you can see the happiness in their eyes of, oh, you are actually going with what I've chosen as my labels, like what I was talking about. You are respecting me and going with what I think of myself.
Yeah.
Like I just resorted to calling them by their name because it was just easier for me. Because I knew I couldn't fuck that up. I'm like, I'm just gonna say your name.
Yeah, no, like changing words and what they mean, because language is fluid, language is never set. Don't go back to a dictionary to look something up. It can get a lot of taking used to. Like, I have a foreign teacher for most of my classes right now, and they went through the same type of thing because they didn't know English coming here. Their English still isn't great, and they would refer to characters as he or she or whatever. And someone in their class said, no, they're non-binary. Just call them they. And it took my teacher a long time to get used to that, but she continued messing up because English is her like third or fourth language or whatever. And in her original language, they only use they. Like, there isn't a he or she pronoun.
Really? That's interesting.
And that blew up and started like some sort of Twitter war or something, and the person tried to get the teacher fired and was like,
I'm sorry, but every
"She's
time I hear
fucked
the
up."
word Twitter war, I take it very less seriously.
No, yeah, like absolutely.
Like anything that has a Twitter war involved, I'm like, this isn't serious anymore.
Hold on, can we talk about how dude can be like should be put into the non-binary?
And that's what
category?
my non-binary friends just say, dude. Like it just makes it simpler.
Cause see, like, dude, like, I'd call fucking everything dude. Like, dude,
yeah, absolutely.
Like Billy, you call everything
like,
bitch.
dude.
Like, come on.
Like my
oh
dude,
my god,
like my dog is a dude.
Like everything for me is a dude. Like I've called a cup a dude. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, bro? Why are you falling off this
Like,
shit?
yeah, honestly, like dude is very
such a nice universal term.
Yeah, but
like, I feel
very
like it is,
PC.
But
very
there's a part
PC.
of me that always feels fucked up when I'm like, peace out, dudes, and like there's like a couple chicks amongst them, or like somebody who doesn't identify as a dude. There's a part of me that just feels fucked up, or like, I don't know.
My advice for that, because this is what I worked out in my own head, call everyone dude just like you normal do. Don't change your speech pattern until someone brings up with it and says, hey, I don't like being called dude because I identify as this or whatever, or hey, I am a chick and I identify as a chick. Don't call me dude. It just feels weird.
Okay. That's valid.
Like the entire topic of
basically just don't be a dick to people.
Yeah, don't be a dick. Like first rule in my
don't be an inherent dick to people. You can be an accidental dick.
Even like just don't be a dick. There is no golden rule of any religion, of any spirituality. Just don't be a dick.
Guys, words to live by: don't be a dick.
Like if I could, I would get that shit tattooed on my forehead. Don't be a dick.
Like, that's my creed. That'll be our first merch. It just says "Don't be a dick."
Please.
Can our second shirt be like, but sometimes accidental dick is okay? Or no, it's just gonna say accidental dick is cool.
No, the front should say "Don't be a dick," and then on the back it says, "But some people deserve it."
No, that's too aggressive now.
Yeah.
But no, like I also like to refer to everyone as bitch.
Yeah.
Like I said that at the very game. Like Billy, you call everyone bitch also.
No, that's what like you reminded me of it. That I literally will call everyone bitch. Like it is a very neutral term for me, but a lot of people take offense to it.
Yeah.
Like I have to preface that with so many people, and that's because there is a negative connotation with the word bitch.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I'm just like
gangster rap.
Huh?
Because of gangster rap and Snoop Doggy J.
Like I like Snoop Dogg. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. I love you, bro.
Like Snoop Dogg, if you're listening, we want you on the podcast.
Hell yeah, bro. Get up in this.
Up.
Let's talk about what fucking weird kinks you into, bro.
Tell us about how you want to fuck dogs. Dog girls.
Man, Snoop Dogg, if you
Snoop Dogg doesn't want to be on you. Snoop Dogg doesn't want to be anymore.
Snoop Dogg, you come up in this chat and tell us you like fucking dog chicks, bro. I will fucking love you forever. Like that'll be the most realist conversation on
like
the
Snoop Dogg was thinking about it now. He's like, nah, these dudes weird as fuck.
Like these motherfuckers said fur bait at one point.
Yo, Mr. Mime is daddy as fuck though.
No, we're not fucking Mr. Mime. We're not fucking Mr. Mime at all.
That's the second shirt.
That's Jared.
Just like a really muscly Mr. Mime, and it just says Daddy AF.
Daddy as fuck.
Please.
Can we get some fan art for a Daddy Mr. Mime?
Yes. Send it to Jerry.
All one listener. Can we get
We have one listener?
I guess. Like I'm hoping we got one listener.
Like we maybe. Let's bring this back around to Kinks and then kind of close this out.
Yeah.
Because we said we were going to be on here for 30 minutes and been here for an hour.
Like it's been 45 minutes. I'm keeping
time. I didn't think I had an hour in me. Then you guys hit me in the fucking.
Like we started talking.
You guys hit me in the G spot of my brain.
Like the best part is like this is like a very informative.
Part of me
like
that's
in podcast.
Very curious, and I love to know these things. Because there's a part of me that wants to progress as a human and not be a total asshole.
Yeah, you
even
don't
though there's
want to be
a part
a
of
dick.
me that wants to be a total asshole.
Like I feel like I learned something today.
I definitely learned something today. Like
I'm sure at least one person who listens to this would be like, you know what? This is informative. Like at first we were talking about child porn and kinks, but now I learned something new.
Be like, just wait till you get like 20 minutes in, bro. It gets real good. We start touching on real shit.
I would say that's my strong suit more than anything. Like you guys keep telling me to tell my stories, but like I'm not a good storyteller, but I can answer questions. if there's
that's
a
why this is
question,
perfect.
then I
got
can go
stories.
off on a 30-minute rant. But yeah, John's the storyteller. But
I got stories.
I got
like,
jokes. I got
yeah.
jokes.
like
we make a
ask me
good
couple
dynamic.
questions and we good.
I think I got some okay stories too, but no one ever has good questions for me. No one ever wants to know anything about me.
Like really, it's hard to ask questions about you.
Why?
I don't know.
Like now I gotta know
Like
why.
you're very like out there.
Kind
So
of
it feels like
intimidating.
you already told. Yeah. Like, also like
I 100% am intimidating. Like I can't even deny that. Like I'm a very imposing entity, and then like once you start knowing a little bit of my background, it starts to be like, oh, this motherfucker is a little. He's kind of a loose cannon, in a way.
Like just in my opinion, like I don't really have anything to ask.
John, you cut out for a second.
I said, in my opinion, like I don't have anything to ask. That's just.
That's legit.
Like if I had a question, I'd ask that question, but.
Like I want these questions. If anybody ever decides to watch this, please
We'll open up the Q&A. Episode 5 will be a Q&A episode.
Please leave questions down in the comment section. We would love to know.
If anyone asks a question, we'll answer on next podcast. We can do this on a weekly basis.
Man, we could do this on a daily basis. Fuck it. You act like we don't just sit in this chat and just bullshit for hours.
Like I feel like we don't need a daily podcast.
Oh, we don't need a daily podcast. We need a week.
Like, hit the record button. You can compile a couple of things into one.
This is true.
And then put it out weekly.
Like I don't want to edit 5 hours of video / audio.
Understandable.
Okay, so let's touch back on this fucking kink thing real quick.
Yeah, let's end on some kinks. What else do we want to talk about kinks?
So you're in bed with a woman.
Oh, fuck.
What is your like go-to thing? Like this is gonna make
Billy,
this
you're
moment...
asking two virgins.
Like I know, but like this is a kink. This is an
right,
idea.
Okay, never mind. Keep going.
So.
Keep going.
So like, if you're in bed with a girl, what is like that thing that you want to do? Like, what is that freaky thing you want to do with this individual?
Titty
like
fuck is definitely on the top of the list.
Kind of no holds barred. Like, what do you want?
Titty fuck is definitely at the top of the list. I want to feel that one day.
Like your first thing is you want titty fuck them.
Like they say they'll do whatever you want, and the first thing you go to is just titty
okay.
fuck.
Okay, no, you know what? Oh, you know what really gets me going? What I really like?
Yes, I want to hear this. Even though you're cutting out again.
Damn, am I really cutting out?
No, like you cut it out just a bit. You're back.
All right, so the shit that I really like, that whenever I see it in like porn or on Tumblr or in hentai, shit that like I fucking love, is when girls wearing either I'm gonna sound like a fucking weeb, but like a swimsuit, but more commonly like her panties, like the panties are on, but she's grinding on the dick,
bro.
So you can feel like that outline on there.
I know that's called a tug job, but yeah.
Like I don't know.
That's pretty tame sounding.
Like I know, but like I just love that tease for some reason. Like the tease is what gets me like every time.
Like I get what you're saying. Like I'm into that a bit.
Like if you're talking about what really gets me going, like that.
You like to be teased before you get into that action?
Yes, definitely. Holy shit.
All right. Devin, what's yours?
Fucking slap that collar on, tie me down, and fucking what's the word? Not
dominate.
Tease.
Peg me.
Not even dominate.
No,
not peg. Like not against pegging, but like edge. Like edge me for hours.
Really?
Like I would just love like sort of with the dominance thing, yes, but like
you like to kind of relinquish the dominance of it, kind of play a little bit.
Yeah,
of
like
role.
She can absolutely take all of it.
Quick question: what's edge again? Because I've heard of it. I just forget what it is.
Edge is where you're about to come, and then it's just cut off. You're not.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that is what I thought it was.
Yeah, you're brought to the edge, and then not you don't do it, or you're not allowed to do it, or whatever. So mine is definitely a power struggle. I like to go back and forth. Like I like a girl who could kind of keep up with me. In essence, like because like we were saying, I'm a real big dude. So if she's able to kind of like manhandle me a bit while I'm trying to like throw her around the bedroom,
you want to wrestle.
More or less, yeah. Kind of in essence, I want to wrestle.
He wants to tussle a little bit.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
always awkward when you just like genuinely trying to have a good time wrestle, and then it's just like boner, and that's like.
See, like
Like, that's
there's
happened
one thing to
before.
kind of do that little play wrestle thing, but then there's like I know this is gonna start touching on the topic where like the virgin thing, but like when you're like kind of on top of them doing it, and then like they try to throw you off of them, and then they get on top, and then like that back and forth is like yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Like I get that.
Yeah. So it's a power struggle because there's a part of me that likes to be very dominant, and I'm very into the violence aspect. So it's like, the biting, smacking, and
You
Throwing them through
I
a
don't
wall.
think violence is the right word.
You don't think so?
I think
Like
rough
when
is
I
a
think of
better word.
violence, like biting, scratching, smacking, like that sounds violent.
That sounds more
Like, violence is
rough
more
than
like
me.
you're trying to kill someone.
Violence is the act of trying to hurt someone.
Okay, then I guess violence is the pain.
I think rough is just like
Just
Like, rough's
rough.
a good enough
Yeah.
word.
Like I guess rough is a good enough word. Then like I like to kind of roughhouse, kind of hardcore.
Yeah, like, that's fine.
Like
Like-
leave some bruises on me. Let me walk around and be like, that kind of hurt. Like
Yeah.
something just touched me and it kind of hurt.
Like,
but,
when you get that hand
I know how I
sanitizer.
I know how I got that, and it kind of takes me back a moment. So anything that could kind of lead to that.
You rub hand sanitizer on it. You used to do that in school. You get paper cut, you rub hand sanitizer on it so it burned, but it felt good.
what the fuck is wrong with you?
I was
Like, I'm
talking
not
with
even
someone today.
joking.
I was talking with someone today, and he's like, "Nah, next time you're going down on someone, bring a Halls with you, and then and then just slowly blow into it and watch her squirm." I was like, "Bro, I gotta fucking try that. That sounds great."
That sounds like it might be dangerous for her.
That was also my initial thought.
I feel like I read something where you're not supposed to blow into the vagina at all.
Yes. Yeah, yes, you are not supposed to do that.
Like just blow on it then.
Like, blow on it, yes, but don't like put your lips in there and start like blowing up
No,
the
I'm
balloon.
not fucking trying to play the bitch like a fucking trumpet.
Like, you put a finger in her butt and then she makes a different noise, like a different note. Oh fuck!
That was great. But yeah, like I heard
great.
that and I'm like, oh man, I gotta try that.
Yo, who played
But
the
people
recorder?
keep looking at me weird when I tell them to try that crushed ice nonsense that I was telling you about the other day.
Like Scrubs? No?
Like the nurse outfits?
No, like the show. Like that's a Scrubs reference.
Is it the crushed
Mhm.
ice?
Hmm.
That's not where I heard it from.
No, but like
The first
the-
person I heard say it was a hip hop artist named Tech Nine.
Tech Nine is a fucking weirdo.
like the first place I heard it forever ago when Scrubs was actually on air. The like main nerdy guy.
Yeah,
Who's like
JD.
I assumed you watched it. I assumed
I
John
fucking
I've
love
seen
that
some
show.
episodes.
It's
I
a,
love
it's a
that
great
show.
episode. It's a great fucking show. Yeah, his current girlfriend is like, he did this weird thing with the ice, and then the main ex-girlfriend who he ends up with is like, oh yeah, I know, it's so weird. Just let him do it. He gets kicks out of it.
The ice though.
What was I
Hey
saying?
guys, I'm telling you, this fucking ice is where it's at.
Yo, if I ever get the chance, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
Like-
when we
like
gotta get
hopefully
Maggie
next
on here
week.
and we get to ask her questions about her
Fucking
sexuality.
never.
Why is she? Oh, like I just remembered why. That doesn't go well for us.
Can I
Yeah,
ask her
lots of
about
reasons.
weeb stuff?
She's not that weeby.
Like
Can I
I
ask-
want to know. I want to know the deep. Like I want to know. I want to learn something about people. So
Like, I want to know who her husbando is.
Flynn
I want to
Rider.
know. I want to know if she's a Levi or an Aaron kind of girl.
Bad show.
Fucking Levi.
It is a
for
bad
sure.
show.
I fucking love Attack on
I
Titan.
love Levi.
I fucking love Levi too.
Levi could clean
That
my
episode
asshole
when he
if he
pops
wanted
up and
to.
he's like, "I'm gonna just clean shit." I'm like, "Fuck you, bro. I love you."
Like, we're not gonna acknowledge what I just said.
I missed it. What?
I'm like, Levi can clean my asshole.
You're gross.
Like, I just wanted to say something really fucked
Do you
up. I'm
not
sorry.
already clean your asshole, John?
Like, yeah. Like in the shower, I double down on that shit.
Like that's
Yeah.
good. But yeah, like I want like I've never gotten the chance to ask an asexual person what it was like to be asexual. Like I'm curious about that shit.
They don't
Like I
want to have
imagine it's
sex.
just boring. It's
Like
like
that's
I don't got anything to do.
Like, sex isn't the only thing to do in life.
Like you're lying to me. That's all I've been taught.
That's because you're a straight white male that you've been.
I gotta fill that character. People expect that from me.
Yeah, you've been beaten into by society.
I can't have actual thoughts and emotions.
No,
like I
your
gotta fill
emotions
that
are
straight
horny and
cisgender.
rage.
Yes, I have to fulfill what Tumblr thinks I am. I'm just talking shit about Tumblr. I feel bad.
Tumblr, we love you. I'll say it again.
Except for the super hulocks. Fuck the super hulocks.
Fuck the super hulocks.
I don't even know what that is, but fuck the super hulocks.
Yeah, Billy.
And I think on that note, we should end this podcast.
Yeah, like
What should we call this shit?
2 a.m. talks.
2 a.m. talks. What the fuck's your kink? That's the name of this episode. What the fuck is your kink?
No, the name of this episode is gonna be unchecked kink or unchecked privileges and kink shaming.
I was thinking don't be a dick, but that one works too.
Like we got 3 different YouTube channels. We'll all upload on each other on our own and be like, what?
We should just make like we should just make a channel for the podcast.
We can.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'll make a new channel tomorrow. That's 2 a.m. talks. I guess that's the name for now.
Yo,
Okay.
I do have this spare channel called Nest of Bears.
The fuck is that?
Like guys, I don't identify as a bear. Like if
Like,
if
Billy,
I were
you are a
gay
bear,
dude, I
though.
would be in like
Like,
that's
if
what
you
I'm
just
saying.
had
Like,
a
if I
little
were in the
bit more
gay
hair.
community, I would be in the bear community. But like,
You need a beard first.
bro, I'm not a bear. I'm not hairy like that.
You're what's called a teddy bear.
I am
Before
for sure a
before
teddy
we
bear.
end,
I will,
before we end,
like
what's
as
your
a person
opinion?
who was
No, Billy, this is important. What's your opinion on shaving your pubes? Is it necessary?
no,
you
I fly
think-
that bald eagle proudly.
Yeah.
Like, I like shaving it, but I don't like maintaining it if I know I'm not gonna have sex. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
John's
Like, it's not even a sex thing for me. I just all body hair, doesn't matter if it's on a man or woman, it's gross. Like, we have evolved
Oh,
past
now you're
needing it.
actually
See, that's
actually
where-
triggering Tumblr now.
That's where I go. I'm like, nah, like we should be fucking smooth robots at this point.
Yeah,
Get the fuck
like
on my level. Hair is gross, except for on the top of the head.
Like, I
Yeah,
remember when
because
the
that
first
is
time
a
I shaved my dick,
personality
it was
thing.
great.
This is male and female. Like I
Yeah.
don't like all y'all motherfuckers. If I see you any body hair on you, I'm like, bro, you're fucking dirty.
yeah, like,
Like,
I see
even
my
armpit
like
hair?
Like I will body shame on the body.
especially armpit hair.
Do you
Like
shave your armpit hair?
I shave the shit out of my. I shave my legs.
regularly, yeah.
You shave
Like, I
your
haven't-
legs?
I do.
My
Like,
dad
I
said
have
he would
two-
fucking roast me if I ever shaved my legs.
No, tell me why the. Okay, tell me why the first time I ever shaved my legs. Like I didn't tell nobody. I just did it because I was bored in the shower and it was hot and I'm like, it's might make it cooler. And then like my legs were super soft and then some fucking chicks came over. And the first thing they fucking noticed is that my legs were shaved. And they're like, "Are your legs shaved?" And then my brother roasted me for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I knew a
Like,
dude
what
who
the
shaved
fuck?
his
How'd
legs.
you know?
I used to roast
There
him
was-
too.
Definitely a long time where I shaved everything, like my arms and shit.
I've
It
never
just-
shaved my arms. That always felt a little too weird, even though like I
It's
have the benefit
so
of being
nice.
blonde. So
Yeah, it's true.
like that
Like-
shit does not show.
Yeah.
Like, I like to have
No.
a bit of hair just to prove that I am a man. Like, I'm not a 13-year-old.
That's a really bad way to prove that you're a man.
Like, it's not a good reason, but it's for me personally, like,
Like, if manhood to you means
no, it's
body
it's
hair?
also due to the fact that it took years for my hair to come in. Like, I was naked until like I was 15.
that's the title of the episode, Naked Until I Was 15.
Like, you know that hair between your belly button and like the base of your dick called the happy trail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
fucking hate it.
someone was like, "Yo, you're not a real man until you have that." I didn't have that until I was like 16. And I felt really
Nah,
sad.
fucking gross.
Like, I was super
Nah, I fucking
self-conscious.
hate it. Ugh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I hate it too. I
Here's
want-
the thing, I like back to the whole kink thing. Another thing I enjoy doing is just licking people. Like just
All right, Billy.
like I
that's
just
cool.
like licking people on an intimate level.
Yeah,
Like
no,
all
I get
over.
that.
And if I run into a patch where I'm like, now I got hair in my mouth, I'm a little salty.
Yeah, like that could easily ruin it.
Yeah, like it's almost a mood killer, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I didn't. Fuck.
How do I shave my asshole? That's what I need to know.
Oh,
Because that's the
tell
only
me-
place
oh,
I
hold
don't
on.
want hair.
Okay, hold up. Let me
That's
tell you
the
about the first.
that's the place where you absolutely want hair.
Let me tell you why I wouldn't shave my asshole and ended up cutting my asshole and bled
This
and looked
podcast
like
was
an idiot.
supposed to end, but we're still going. This is perfect.
No, because now we're on the topic of the time I shaved my asshole.
So, all right, this is where we'll end it. This is where we'll end it. Make it a good story, Billy.
We're gonna end it on the shaved butthole.
Make this a good story.
Okay, so I'm in the shower, right? Cleaned it all up nice and good, and then I'm like, you know what? I felt some hair back there. Let's see if we can take care of this because I've never tried this.
Did you check in the mirror first, or did you just go in blind?
No, I'm fucking blinded.
Oh fuck, Billy.
Just lifted my leg up on that little lip on the shower.
Oh no!
And just went to town. First swoop in there, just cut the shit out of my asshole. Yeah. I had to shame walk to my mom's room and be like, Mom,
yep.
I cut my asshole. I cut my asshole shaving.
Oh,
then my mom proceeded to tell all her friends. And then I had to have an awkward conversation with a girl who is 3 years older than me, who is a sister to me, about how I cut my asshole once.
Yeah.
It was a little awkward.
No, let me tell you about ass sweat, John. Ass sweat is a very real thing.
It is.
The swass.
It definitely is.
It gets real sloshy down there if you shave.
Does it?
It does.
Does it just drip?
Not me. I have not gone that far, but reading a lot about it, yeah. It feels like you had the runs all day long.
Oh god, that sounds miserable.
Another fun fact is that without hair on your asshole, you would not be able to fart silently.
I need that in my life. I need to be able to fart
the hair
silently.
breaks up the gas apparently, and it just makes it so when you fart, it doesn't make a noise.
Or you just, pull your ass apart and just spread the cheeks a little. It's not that hard.
I did that once.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Once.
Maybe for you, Billy.
I just spread my asshole open and I was like, let's see how this feels.
Yo, did you ever do the thing where you suck air up your butt?
No. What?
No. I hear about this all the time, but I've never done it.
Don't suck air up your butt.
John, you gotta try it.
That sounds horrible.
That's not a good idea.
Terrible.
You just spread a little bit, and then you just suck it in, and then you got a little pocket of air, and you can fart whenever you want.
That sounds horrible.
I just imagine you clenching your cheeks for 3 hours, I'm saving it.
Yes. next family meeting, go into the bathroom.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. You have family fucking meetings?
Not a family meeting, a gathering, a party.
You have family gatherings?
Billy, some families get together.
No, we sit in the fucking living room and watch bullshit TV sometimes, but that's the deepest.
That's why some people have actual interactions with their family.
Do.
Yeah, so I don't live with most of my family.
Okay.
I mean,
then why do you want to see them?
I don't.
We're not family.
Why do you think he goes to the bathroom so he can stay away from them?
Family shaming with Billy, John, and Devin.
I fucking hate my family. Every one of them is a fucking cunt.
The
best thing out of there is my cousin Tyler, but he is a piece of little garbage.
Oh, let me tell you about how one of my cousins is a complete asshole. I like two of my cousins. No, I like three of my cousins. They're pretty cool people. One of my cousins, who he was one of my favorite cousins growing up. I cannot have a conversation with this guy anymore because he has gone too vanilla, and I can't. I feel like I'm going to hurt his feelings, or we're just gonna
turn into a little bitch.
I feel like he did, and now he's got married and shit, and I just can't. He's gonna fucking see this one day and be like, "Man, I thought we were cool," and I fucking love the dude. He is top 3 on the cousins list.
You're a little bitch, Billy's cousin.
But I can't have full on conversations with him anymore because I'm like, dude, we've just kind of drifted apart, man. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I called you a bitch, but you're a little bitch.
We just drifted apart. We are not the same people we were when we.
I have that with friends.
You got a fucking baby now. You're married. I can't relate to you on the level we did when we were fucking dumbass kids just playing video games on Thanksgiving. But then you got my cousin Cole, and I fucking love that dude, man. I shared a room with him for 2 years. I once heard him talking to his boyfriend on an intimate level, and that shit was awkward as fuck for me because I woke up in the middle of the night and had to hear this.
But you still fucks with him, like you just like that's the cousin though.
That's my cousin though. Like he's
like
family.
I don't like this, but I'm gonna let you do your thing. I ain't gonna say shit.
Like I remember waking. I don't even like. He probably was just talking too loud, and that's probably why I woke up.
Did he ask him what he was wearing over?
I can't even remember what the fuck he was talking about, but I was like, ew. He's talking to his boyfriend.
He was like, I'm gonna lick your booty hole. That's what he said.
There's too many dudes. Not that there's anything wrong with too many dudes, but from my perspective, I'm a little grossed out by it. Not like in a way that I think you doing anything wrong, but like I don't understand
Billy,
how
you're
people...
trying way too hard to be PC.
I really am. Like, I don't want to offend anyone on our first podcast.
Like, no, this is what the podcast is gonna be. You just gotta deal with it.
Like, how do you not like women though? Like, I don't understand how women don't like women. I don't.
No, that makes complete sense.
Like,
honest to God, most women do like women.
Every girl that I've ever known talks shit about every other girl they know.
That's a personality thing.
Like, even like their best friends, they talk mad shit.
Okay, that's not a good friend and your friend. You just know shit.
Like, that's every single girl I've ever met, though.
Like, we know your girl problems. You have a lot of shit girls in your life, John.
You do. I just want to talk about how, like, when I think about dicks, I'm kind of grossed out. I'm like, I don't want to think about my own dick. I look at that motherfucker sometimes and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Like I've evolved to a point where I have to, like,
issue and
I
you
gotta
need to
compliment my dick sometimes.
Not even on your own. Like, we're here for you. That's a deep-rooted...
is it?
Psychological issue that you have.
And like, is it? Wait, why is that?
Like, Billy, you gotta be okay with dicks.
That can be.
Like, they just gross me out. Like, maybe.
Like, that's for the next podcast. Like, I compliment my dick.
We're gonna talk.
Like, I'm like, hey man, you're looking good today.
Like, don't get me wrong, I have pep talks with my dick all the time, and me and my dick are cool.
Like,
but there's just
no one else is gonna
like,
hype up your dick, but you're.
This is a bad dick day. Like, what the fuck happened?
Like, I'm like, dude, you got a bad hair day going on right now.
Exactly. Like, sometimes you have a bad dick day, and I'm like, yo, dick, what happened, bro?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Exactly.
We're just being weird.
Like I'm always all about my dick. Like, my dick is fucking great.
Like, that's confidence right there.
Fake it till you make it, right?
Like, Jerry said I have a good looking dick. That kind of, like, affirms it better for me.
Like, Jerry's probably seen a good amount of dick.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he knows a thing or two about his dicks. He should be qualified enough to compliment.
I've heard no complaints. I've heard no complaints on my dick, but
really, somebody gonna complain about a dick? Like,
I don't know.
That's super, like...
Maybe it's just... I don't know. They just don't do anything for me, and they're kind of gross looking.
Like, that's like, dicks are gross. Dicks are not beautiful creatures.
No, yeah. Most people agree with dicks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but then you got... Bro. But then you got that vagina, though.
Vaginas are scary.
I was going to say, bring Jerry into this conversation, he would cry.
I'm talking to the wrong fucking group. Fuck.
Like, especially when they got what I call the pastrami pussy. I hate that.
What the fuck?
When the labia is just all hanging out.
Oh, so you just mean a vagina? Because that's most of them.
Like
John, I got some.
Like, it's 50-50. It's 50-50.
John, I'm gonna tell you something about porn stars and how much plastic surgery they have.
Like, I get it, but there's some where they're really bad.
John, it is not 50-50.
Like, no, like, there's, like, okay looking ones, and then there's ones that are really bad. No, see, I browse r/Reddit, r/Asians Gone Wild, and that's just random girls who posted nudes. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some decent looking ones, and then there's some, like, gross looking ones. That's why I refer to it as, like, it looks like a pastrami sandwich.
I don't know. I think the vagina is a gorgeous thing.
Like, it's definitely, like, something that's put time into.
Gorgeous is the wrong word. I meant to just say beautiful.
Like, that's a Dane Cook joke. Dane Cook talks about how God, like, put all this time into, like, making the vagina, and then when it came to the dick, like, he just Play-Doh rolled a fucking snake and was like, there.
Dane Cook was funny in middle school.
I laughed at Dane Cook.
I laughed at Dane Cook a lot in my life. But no, like, I truly believe that shit. Whatever. But, like, I don't know.
I feel like this is a good time to end. I feel like
but
we
apparently
covered all the bases.
But apparently, I got masculinity
We'll cover
issues.
that in the next.
Thank
we'll
you,
cover
Devin.
that into the next
I'm
episode.
sorry that I gotta point these things out.
We'll talk
Like,
about
I don't think I
we'll
got a
talk about
masculinity
confidence
issue.
and masculinity.
I feel
Like-
like I'm a very confident person.
We'll
Confidence,
talk
don't
about
like
how
looking
John's
at
not
dicks.
confident. We'll just talk shit about
confidence
John
and a
for now.
masculinity issue are totally different.
Like, probably, but I don't like looking at dicks. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how that ties into masculinity. Like, I definitely fall under the spectrum of like having unrealistic masculinity ideals.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening to 2 a.m. Talks.
It's like 4 a.m., bitch.
Check
We'll
the
talk about that
description.
next time.
Check the description for our Twitters and Facebook. I need to make a Twitter and Facebook, so it's probably not going to be there. Also,
Like,
don't
let's
forget,
not do Facebook.
don't forget our Patreon. That doesn't exist.
You wish we had a Patreon.
Like, I wish we had a Patreon. Like, every podcast has a fucking Patreon.
Like, we gotta get viewers first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like,
throw this part into the
also, what does check our merch store. We don't got merch yet, but we're gonna make it.
You can get great T-shirts like.
Don't be a dick.
Check your privilege. Oh
Excellent.
no, we're gonna make a shirt that says "fuck the super hulocks."
I feel like that's already a shirt.
I still think we should have the accidental dick ain't that bad, or something along those lines.
So that's a good one.
That's
Yo,
a
I've had to
nice
pee for like the
thing.
past 2 hours though.
All right.
Alright.
Thank you, everyone.
So we're gonna end it here.
see
have a
see
good
you
night,
guys
y'all.
next time. Have a good night, good morning, wherever the fuck you listen to this.
Peace.
Dick.
Peace.